Hi, this is your normal film dude. Spoilers ahead because I just cannot be trusted. I love films and literally love escapism. So we'll be looking at The Purge Forever and why so many people are hating online, and we'll pick apart some of their arguments. So, The Purge Forever. So if you've actually watched a Purge film before, you'll know exactly what to expect when you walk into this movie. It's a little bit different, this one. I'm not going to go into great shakes about it. You're talking after the 12-hour purge. It continues because of reasons. And our cast need to get to Mexico within a certain time frame because of reasons, because of the plot dictates it, and push them through. I'm actually a fan of the franchise. So, you know, I walk into this film just expecting pretty much the same thing. And with all opinions and films and whatever, I always think is expectation is a massive part of reviewing a film. You know, its production values are no different to any other Purge film. The acting is no better or worse than any other Purge film. So it is, in my opinion, kind of one of these things that, you know, we've all seen before. But if you enjoy it, then do it. You don't just buy a Big Mac and think, well, I've had 3 Big Macs now, I'm never going to have a Big Mac again. Because if you like, you know, but, you know, I might want to have no salad on it today, or I might have it a slightly different way. But if you like something, then, you know, you, until it becomes boring and tastes like crap, you're not going to watch it again. So for me, I enjoy the Purge films. They are perfect throwaway. They have this political undertone, which this one is no different. It is your Saturday morning cartoon morals. But let's look at some of, you know, the comments made or the mini reviews that have kind of dragged this film down. Right, okay, where do we start? We'll start with one. You see, I won't name and shame people because I don't believe in that. But, you know, I'll look at, you know, some of the nearly negative ones and, you know, pick it apart. So, the first one is, I left halfway through. The script was blatantly political and biased that made the film unwatchable. Right, first things first, you left halfway through. Bullshit. Nobody walks halfway through a film. This film is not that bad. You know, you blatantly political. You walked into a Purge film. You know, so you're basically watching this in a certain way which is political and biased, right? Not interested. That is not a review, and that is all you're saying. So, as reviews go online, this one is just pure class. You know, it's obviously a negative review, as most of the ones I'm looking at, but words like colonialism and the American dream are thrown around to little avail. This movie ultimately cares more about monotonous shootouts than making points about border relations. Are you fucking mental? Is the words I would say, right? This movie ultimately cares. I don't care, you know, at the end of the day, I don't really care about what your views are or my views are on any of that. But this movie ultimately cares more about monotonous shootouts and making points about border relations. It's not the fucking news. It is not a political fucking statement. It is a film. I detest it when people want to bring fucking political views. I mean, yes, there is a political view in it, which is a lot of people are complaining about. But what you're saying is, well, actually, this film, it ain't any good because it isn't politically enough. It's not political enough. It's not, oh, we need to talk more about border relations. What are you talking about? I mean, seriously, absolutely seriously, you are absolutely bad-mouthing this film because it's not political enough. And again, another big one, big outlet. The Purge once over lightly politics don't merit much of a fuss, playing like a cynical exploitation of the real world issues. Again, right, that is not a review of a film. That is your political opinion of what's been put into that film. It tells you nothing. So, where's it set? You know, who stars in it? How good are the actors? How good is the thing? What's the plot? Whatever. Has no relevance to the movie itself. It is just kind of been written by somebody who's never watched a film, or is just trying to push their narrative. Pathetic. Okay, so we've got one. Worst movie I've ever seen in the theatre. This person, and before you even read their review, you clearly have never watched more than 1 or 2 films in the theatre. Because if it's the worst movie you've ever seen in the theatre, then literally you've watched 2 or 3. But this is a big fan of the Purge movies, right? The latest installment had very low expectations, but wow, it was really terrible. Writing, acting, camera work were all bad, which I said earlier. The camera acting and all of that was no worse or better than what we've previously seen. You know, and I don't understand, you know. This movie should be purged. And it's like, come on, right? You cannot say that the worst film you've ever seen in a picture, and then say, but you're a fan of the franchise. Because, to me, I watched that film, and I've watched the franchise, I know the franchise, I've seen everyone, I actually enjoy them. If you're a fan of something, and you walked into there, you are not seeing something that is that much different from what you've already watched before. What it does, one thing that it does, it kind of lets you know what happens after the purge. So you see, you know, that look. There's a great scene where they kind of all start to go to work in the morning, and it's kind of, you know, you see the carnage and the things that the lady goes to work, and it's like, shit, you know, half the people aren't here today. Where are they? Well, they're fucking dead, aren't they? But it is different enough, you know, to actually show you something different. It's no worse than any other of the Purge films. So, you know, don't believe that crap. So I love this example. It's a boring horror film, blah, 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 blah. For some reason, there's a holiday that celebrates freedom in America by having 12 hours with no laws. This crap is stupid. This, you know, this is kind of the thing that pisses me off with online reviews. You are talking about something that has happened in 4 previous films. The freedom of America by having a 12-hour with no laws. This crap is stupid. No fucking shit. This crap is stupid. Have you not? You are reviewing a film, right, that you could say that is crap about every other film, right? You're coming into a franchise and reviewing it at the 5th installment, right? Why? Because I just don't comprehend it. Where you say, oh, it's kind of like the premise of the Purge is there's 12 hours of no law. And obviously, Purge Forever carries that on, but, oh, this crap's stupid. Well, my brain just melts with, you know, you give this a bad review, right? And you're kind of just, you know, the whole premise of the franchise is 12 hours with no law, and you think that's a stupid idea. So, you know, anyway, so here's another one, which is, you know, it's literally, it's a goofy movie, blah, blah, blah. Purge is a goofy movie. But then the actual review, you know, the review just kind of mentions one part of the film. 4 motorbikes could almost stop a trailer. What the fuck? Easily ran them over, and another one had to catch up by the enemies on foot or using a motorbike. Oh, just, you know, it just kind of goes into stuff, but it's just like talking about a couple of scenes in the film, and yeah, that isn't a review of a film. You know, I probably loosely review a film with a few words, which is bad, but you know, if you're taking what I'm generally trying to do is look at the reviews and say that's not a review without reviewing it. And I'm not trying to say I'm reviewing the film. I'm trying to say that, is this film bad? Or does it get the stick that it deserves? So you kind of get one here where a Purge fan that's disappointed. It says, my boyfriend slept halfway through it. right? Now, it's the worst in the series. It could have been so much better, right? Number of the characters didn't really have a chance to grow. It felt a bit rushed. Yeah, it was rushed. I mean, this kind of one, but it's like when you look at this and you think a horror movie. I never really think The Purge is a horror movie. It's more of a thriller, I think, or sci-fi thriller maybe. I don't know. We can make up anything these days for anything. So, is it the worst in the series? I don't think it is. It definitely had more potential. And yeah, some of the characters could have grown on me more. But then when you're looking at The Purge and, it's kind of, do you really want to get attached to anyone in it because they're going to die? Do you really care? And the fact that this person's boyfriend slept halfway through does not give me anything to suggest that this is a good film or not. It's gone, oh, well, my boyfriend fell asleep. Well, was that because he was up all night on the booze? Was it because he doesn't like the Purge films? I don't understand why that is relevant. So it's kind of, like me falling asleep through a party political broadcast. I don't like them. I'm not interested. Boring. I'll fall asleep. So in conclusion, is the Forever Purge, or Purge Forever as I keep calling it, or it is actually the Forever Purge. Is it a bad film? No, it's not. Does it deserve all the stick it's been getting? No, it doesn't. Right? I mean, ultimately, the best way to say is, do you enjoy the Purge franchise? Well, watch it. I wouldn't say to anyone, oh, you must watch it because you love the Purge. You're going to know what to expect from this film. And that is the best summary you can give it, basically. So, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, whatever. Bye.